Hey there, Libra. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. I am Nicole. For those of you returning, welcome back. So let's see. My mind just went completely blank. Oh my gosh, it's been a long day. I'm recording here a little later this evening. So Libra, this is going to be for the month of February. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Cross watchers, if that's you. Roles can be reversed, so discern the messages appropriately. Remember that not every message is for you, and should you be interested in getting a one-on-one reading, that email address is in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page, and you can reach me that way. I will warn you, I've got like indigestion. I starved myself all day today, and I just scarfed down my pizza. It's a typical Friday, right? Like, that's a Friday for you. It's crazy. So I'm just like, oh, I'm fat, I'm full, and I'm fluffy right now. So bear with me. So Libra, let's get into it. I hope you guys have had a good start to the year. Let's jump in, see what's going on for you for the month of February. Remember to check your moon, your sun, your rising sign as well if this reading does not resonate, or if you just want to get a full scope of what's happening in this time period for you. You know, I had so many signs. You guys are like the 7th or 8th sign that I've done for February so far, and the listen card from the Sacred Earth Oracle has come out for so many of you. It's like you really need to pay attention. Let's see what's happening. All right, for Libra for the month of February, please, Spirit. All right, so you got my nose. I can go all day, not touch my face, not scratch my nose, not sneeze. The second I sit down to do this, it starts. Okay, anyhow. All right. For Libra, please. Brilliance. Libra. Are you discerning what you're hearing in an appropriate fashion? Because I got clarity underneath, and it's like you may be withholding information, withholding a secret. I kind of want to get more information on this. This is interesting. This reading is already starting off on a different kind of note. But gosh, Pisces reading, it's in 2 parts because it was crazy. Like, it would not work right. Anyhow, I'm kind of all over the place here. High Priestess of Water, High Priestess of Earth. There may be a tug of war within you on your position as to where you're supposed to be or what you're supposed to be dealing with. There's a need to temper the emotions. You need to ground at this time. Spirit's saying you're solely relying on luck. Like, you're in I'm going to call it a powerful place, but I don't know why I feel the need to add these up rather than see them separate. You've got a 4 and a 3, and Spirit is going 7. 7s to me as a reader are defensive energies. Like, you're not quite hitting the threshold of learning what you're supposed to learn, is kind of how that appears to me. Like, there's a lot of potential for things to happen and take shape, but it's like you're missing the emotional aspect. It's like there's a void within the heart space for some reason. It's like you're showing yourself to be very confident. Like, it's almost, Spirit's calling it it's funny. Spirit's saying aggressive. When I'm looking at the cards, I'm seeing this innocence. And it's like, I almost feel like some of you are going through this point of transformation, because I'm looking at these cards and it's like, here, I'm going to show this to you. I see these two to me look identical, just the older version, right? And then here's an even older version of this woman, right? Doesn't have to be female, right? Male or, you know, masculine or feminine energy, it doesn't matter. So you could be a gentleman watching this, you could be a woman watching this, it's irrelevant. But it's like, I feel like somebody's pushing you forward. There is potentially an older feminine energy surrounding you who may be taming and trying to control a situation. And they, like, it's almost like you're not speaking, but there is, it's like you're thinking about it, right? I'm trying to find the best way to put this to you guys. Like, you're thinking about, I'm going to call it an emotional void, and you're not speaking on it. So this may be somebody that you've just not spoken up against. Spirit's also saying, or spoken up for. This is a little confusing in a way. Not quite sure what's happening. I also feel like you may not even know what's quite happening. Like, there's a shift that's happening. There's a change that it's occurring. I feel like internally you know this. For some of you, luck is on your side. Somebody's trying to force a positive change for you. But it's as if you're refusing to accept it somehow. Even though I've got this card of brilliance, like, brilliance is creativity and all things gorgeous, right? Like, it's amazing energy that comes from behind that. But I see this water energy of confidence, and then I see this earth energy of going completely the opposite direction. Like, there needs to be a balance, an equal balance in exchange that occurs. When there's water energy and earth energy, like, I'll use myself as an example. So Scorpio and Taurus, right? Like, if you look at the partnership aspect, they're the perfect balance. They balance each other out. So it's like there's a need for this balance to occur within you. You may be trying to hang on to a balance. I'm gonna get one more. And there's the High Priestess of Fire. Holy shit. There's five, I think there's five, there's 5 High Priestess in this Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle. And I'm gonna take that because of the way it fell off. So the High Priestess of Fire, incorporating some action-oriented energy. I get this feeling of watching and listening and waiting. This can be obsessive behavior. This may be soul ties. This may be karmic. This may be various things. This reading is very interesting. I need one more, Spirit, please. One more card. What is this for Libra? Conclusion. Something is trying to close out here. You're very confident, but there's something that you're not seeing. Like, you might be listening to advice of others, and I honestly don't know. Yeah, you're listening to the advice of others, and it's like there's something that you're not seeing. There's something that you're missing. This full moon period for you two could shed some light on what it is that's happening. I kind of want to say to you as well, are you being obedient? Okay, so I don't know. You guys are going to know how this resonates for you. I'm going to be straight with you. Like, I'm really not. I kind of want to clarify what's already on the table here rather than diving into some other cards. So let's see. I'm going to see what this conclusion, this cycle is about. 6 of Cups. That's 6 again. Okay. What is this? Yeah, you've got, the moon again. When this conclusion happens, when this ending happens, when this cycle closes out, something is going to be shown and revealed. That defensive, that 7 of Wands on the bottom, that 7 energy I picked up in a 5. 7s and 5s for me are very off-kiltered, depending on how they fall. And with these particular numbers, the way they're coming out, you're looking at like what I'm going to call a third-party situation. Third party doesn't have to be relationship aspects of like someone cheating or something like that. Third party is any outside situation or person or whatever around you, right? That's affecting your environment somehow. I'm going to continue to clarify here for you, Libra. Emperor, you're trying to stand in your power, but it's like you're falling short on something. Whatever goal it is, whatever it is that you're obsessing over, whatever it is that you're working towards, you can rule. The more you try to hold on to control, the more you try to rule with an iron fist, where you're not submitting and surrendering to just the divine's plan. It is as if you're refusing to rewrite the book of your life. What you're being pushed or destined towards, you are pushing against it. But you seem to be remaining confident that the direction that you're headed is the right direction. And it's weird because it's like you've got luck on your side, or maybe this is just a potential belief, or there's people that are surrounding you that feel that you're doing it the right way, or whatever this might be. But I feel like the inner confidence within you is lacking somehow. Let's see what this lust card is about. You may be dealing with a Cancer. You may be dealing with a Pisces. You might be dealing with an Aries. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Page of Wands in reverse. Just ugh, to me. Death card, Scorpio energy. 7 of Pentacles, or 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You're not putting an effort on something. All of a sudden, it's almost like your best recourse from whatever this situation is to just walk away. Because what you've worked on, it's like you're missing key pieces of, whether it's opportunity, it's the work that you're putting into it. I just keep hearing from Spirit, it's falling short. All right, I don't know what to make of this reading. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull, let's get some past, present, and future energies. Libra, I think it's this full moon, because the more, like, when I started the readings for February, things were flowing pretty well. And now, like, the closer we get to this full moon, shit's getting wonky. Broken heart. Support of the community card, and then the temple path. Healer of the ages. You are being called to release something to heal the past. There's some type of heartbreak or indecision or letdowns, or what you might discern as or see as a betrayal. But I kind of want to say, like, are you handling it the right way? That's the thing. Like, are you addressing it from the right place? I feel like some of you are ready to finally maybe let go of something, but and I feel like it's a matter of the ego, that if you let go of it, you let go of the control, that you lose. Like, that's our ego's way of seeing things, is if it doesn't come out the way I want it, or I don't have a final say, or I'm not getting what I felt my expectation was, then I've lost. So there's like swallowing the pride. You know, I talked about missing, you're missing something, right? Again, I said there's 5 High Priestess in this one deck. 4 elements, though, of those 5. 4 of those 5 are elements. You've got earth, you've got fire, you've got water, but you're missing the air element, which is you. There's something within you that is missing. And it's interesting to me because this card here, which is this rediscovery and then this clarity, you see the center of her chest, it's just void. It's blank, right? And if she goes back to childhood, there's this picture within the heart center that desired, that felt something, but then as the adult, that became void. It's almost like looking at yourself in this frame of pictures. You know, the rabbit with the other one can be fortune, right? Good luck, fortune. I feel like there's a need to tame that. And it's weird for you being an air sign that I'm seeing this materialism aspect, but it's like learning to tame that. These things around you cannot fill the void that's going on within you. So something to be aware of. All right, let's clarify this broken heart, Libra. Broken heart, 9 of Cups, King of Cups. For some of you, this may pertain to your fathers. This pain surrounding you. This may be a trigger warning, Libra. If you've had issues with a father figure in your life, this may surround that. Daughter. So Page of Pentacles in reverse. All right, healing lesson 101, Libra, tonight. 2 of Pentacles, the Hermit. I think it taught a lot of you that this heartbreak, this deception. There's the Father of Wands and the Hermit, so we've got Sag energy, and Pisces. It's like you shut down at some point, right? You shut down, weighing your options, and it was, if nothing's moving into me, I'm going to shut down within me. So it was like you had to step up. There's that 7 of Wands again, that 6 of Cups. You've learned from your experience that with whatever this masculine figure is in your life, that you had to protect yourself, and I'm going to say at all cost. Like anything that got close to you that pertained to that, very defensive energy of pushing it away. And you know, it's like Page of Wands. Oh, Libra. I think February is going to push you to have to examine why you are where you are and how you got there. The 8 of Pentacles. I mean, I'll give you this. You're self-made in the sense that, you know, the world, it's time to heal this. Very much time to heal this. Seeing the Mother of Wands, seeing that King of Wands, and now seeing that 8 of Swords. There may have been a lot of parental arguing that surrounded you at some point in your life, and I think that set the tone for you to try to have control and stability. Like you learned how to master this hermit energy. You learned a lot, but I don't know that all of what you learned was serving for your higher good at the end of the day. But Spirit is pushing you at this point to close this cycle out. I think for some of you, you think the cycle is done. It's over with. There's something about it that's come to completion. But with that 8 of Swords, that tells me that there's still healing that needs to occur. You're stuck in that cycle. There's a cycle there that you're being asked to break. But I feel like you don't know which way to go to do that. And I don't even know that for some of you that you're acknowledging the pain that came along with that. You know, flat out, we'll just call it daddy issues. Male or female, it doesn't matter, right? Daddy issues. Let's see what this community is about. Interesting energy, Libra. I'm telling you guys, like, there's so many of us in so many ways that we're being asked to heal these parts of us from childhood. Like, this massive shift is taking place, not just for you, but for all signs, right? And it's like, we've got to keep pushing through these barriers to get to true heart space, to get to true loving ourselves, loving the people around us, living in a state of peace. And for some of you, there it is again, that Eight of Swords, finding it very hard to unify situations because of past situations. You have that Two of Cups, the Eight of Swords. I don't know if I said Eight of Wands or not. Eight of Swords. Leo, Strength card. Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo, Strength card. So I feel like no matter, and there's the Ten of Swords in reverse, you're not letting something close. I hear from Spirit the words, I know how to get what I want. Okay, but does it reach emotional fulfillment? There's a desire here with that Nine of Cups for that emotional fulfillment, but it's still, that Ten of Swords in reverse tells me you're not completing something. You're right there. It's like, I can have this, and this, but where's the emotion that ties it all together, that allows you to heal your future position, the Temple path? 3, bringing things together, right? Like 3, support, love, community, working together, collaborating together. Oh gee, Libra. Oh geez. The Tower in reverse, propping up a false foundation. As I just said, like, you think you've done the work, but there's something there that you're still hanging on to. Again, that Ten of Swords to me in reverse was not letting go. You have the Tower in reverse. It's propping up foundations that are not serving of you. And I kind of want to go, if you're in something right now, is it serving your higher good? Because you might be showing up like facade is, I've got my shit together. I'm strong, I'm courageous, I'm loving, I'm, romantic, I'm whatever. But deep inside, there's a mass anxiety of entrapment of the soul and the heart space that you're continuing to, like, use sticks that are like pretty thin to prop it up, right? So yeah, it's like you're building a phony foundation. Today's been the day of ass spankings. Like Pisces last night, you guys today, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, because I'm not here to fill you with fluff and rainbows and butterflies. Like, this is the truth. Scorpio nature me, like, blunt truth. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but it's coming up because it needs to be addressed, all right? So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. Sorry, not sorry. Famous words, right? 7 of Wands again. Defensive energy. You're continuing to push back against anything that you feel jeopardizes this vision that you've created, that everything is fine. 2 of Swords in reverse, and it's your mind, I can't even talk, your mind is made up that this is the way it is. So communication is like, it's tough to have sometimes, right? Because you're presenting yourself as put together, nurtured, nurturing, and there's a great vision to get there, but you're coming off sharp-tongued. Mother of Swords, Father of Swords. So you've got divine pairing here, divine match, divine counterparts, what have you. Spirit is saying for some of you, you've met your match. You've met your match when it comes to that wit, and somebody in that is hanging on to the other that there was something to be learned. Divine counterparts, the way I see it, that can go really good and really bad. We divinely come together is how I see this anyhow. We divinely come together because there's lessons to be learned or soul's growth to occur. Divine counterparts, they can equally balance each other out, but they can equally cause a whole lot of freaking ruckus too. But I feel like you're getting a truth somehow through this. So let's see, this temple path, what's to come? Emperor. Okay, just kind of popping out of there, but it didn't fall, so Emperor. Okay, Knight of Wands, I'm sorry. Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords. Temple path for Libra, please, Spirit. Temple path for Libra. Temple path for Libra. All right, guys. Seven of Swords. I feel like for some of you, you're not willing to take the risk to invest into, you got a lot of wands and a lot of sword energy, which tells me you're taking action without thinking with these swords that are out here. These are not the healthy, like, good ones, you know, and there's no good or bad card in tarot, but depending on how they come out and where they fall, you know, they're speaking the truth. And the way this is coming out is like you're reacting instead of responding to things, not willing to take any chances, to let anything upheaval what you feel you've built for yourself, and that's fine. But here again, I talked about that Seven of Pentacles earlier. There you are. And I kind of feel like you've only ever gotten to the 9. And that was choice-based. That was a decision. Because if you let somebody too close, that could jeopardize your security. Because you've built your own security. 7 of Cups, confusion. Choices. Options. Not seeing the difference between the day and the night. Daughter of Cups, or Page of Cups. Daughter in this deck of Cups in reverse. And you've got the Devil card underneath that. Some of you may have toxic relationships, particularly with your mother, a female in your life. That person can be controlling, can be manipulating. When you think you finally have a clear understanding, they come in and create, I'm going to call it head games. Okay? Either that, Libra, or this is you who's not letting go of control. And I don't feel like you're examining what's holding you up. You're tiptoeing across it, trying to bypass some level of healing. Like, okay, we'll call this a triggering reading. We'll call this oh shit kind of reading. We'll call this healing family bullshit reading, whatever you want to call, like, whatever. But it's like, for as much as you feel that you are independent, there is something that rules the mind, and there's something that's void within the heart space that needs to be addressed. You appear to be very confident. You appear to be very well put together. But there's an insecurity that lies in there that has to be healed. I feel like something surrounding you in the month of February is going to happen that is going to trigger healing for you. I think that you can navigate this healing in an amazing way if you choose to do that. It's always a choice, right? I want to clear this Brilliance card because of all 10 of Swords on the bottom. This is trying to end so you can open up. And you're just like, what am I going to do? I don't know. I have to think about it. Do you want to live in this betrayal, backstab, hurt, pain, misery, or do you want to open up? You're going from a 10 to a 1, a 10 to an ace, right? Like starting over. So start over. Let me see what this Brilliance is about. Brilliance about for Libra, please, Spirit. Libra, please. Get the 9 of Swords. Libra, there you are, the Justice card. I'm going to, here's the message that I'm getting from Spirit and from the cards. If you've done something wrong, it's time to come clean. It's time to be honest, because any false foundation, you've got the Tower, the Sun, and the Queen of Swords in reverse with the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Swords behind that. I think whatever endeavor you set out on at some point, you meant well. You absolutely meant well. But you've got that 9 of Swords, you've got the 10 of Swords, you've got the Justice card, which very well is you there. But you've got the Tower, which is Scorpio, Capricorn, the Sun, which is Leo energy. And you've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. There is a truth. It may be a truth that you've struggled to hide for some time. And this sleepless nights, the nightmares, the anxiety, the defeat, the worry, the stress of that 9 of Swords, it's like, you know something has to be rectified. So if this started, if this is healing from your childhood, you know that decisions of what you need to let go of need to personally be made. If these are actions that you have taken, every good deed does not go undone and returned. Every shitty deed does not go undone and not unreturned. Right? Like I've said this for so long. When you do good deeds behind the scenes and you don't go around bragging about it, those things, you know, it's like if you know, God or Spirit or whatever was to keep a scorecard, it's like, oh yeah, every, you know, he or she did this, or them that, you know, whatever, did this. Oh yeah, mark that off. Like, we make sure we return that favor, right? They're keeping a checklist. Spirit's keeping a checklist on your behalf. If you did something shitty and you think that nobody knows, maybe your other half doesn't know. Maybe your mom doesn't know. Maybe your brother, your sister don't know. But karma's keeping the score. They know what you've done. And they're going to be like, oh yeah, remember that time? Yeah, well, we might not get to that today, but give it a week or two. It's going to come back. And that 9, like, I look at the Roman numerals on the tarot cards to see how they reflect. 9 and an 11. 9 and 11. And I've said before, and I forget what video it was the other day, I just said, I've seen 9/11 for a long time. That can be destruction and that can be protection. I feel like with this 9 of Swords, this 10 of Swords, the way some of the, oh, there they are, the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the Tower, the Sun, the Queen of Swords. That Queen of Swords in the reverse, she's arrogant. Can't tell her anything, right? Refusing to listen to wise counsel, refusing to listen because something is going to be illuminated. So if you've had somebody do something wrong against you, it can be coming out. If you've done something wrong against somebody else, it can be coming out. There's things that are being revealed and may happen over this full moon period, I'm going to say the next 2 weeks, where something may be revealed, and it's like you've got to own up to whatever this is, whatever this heartbreak and this pain is. Like, you may be forced to heal parts, or at least acknowledge parts that need to be addressed. And you may not want to do it, but it's likely you're going to be pushed. So I don't know what's happening for each and every single one of you, but whatever this is, it's coming in whether you want it or not. Oh, you guys. And if this is family stuff, acknowledge what it is for what it is, and start to heal from it. Don't let it hold you back for the rest of your life because there's some family muckery that's happened over the years, right? All right, let's get you guys a white light oracle. Beatitude of Sacred Rapture 29 breaks down to an 11 or 2. I'm going to take that one for Libra. Like, bless you, I feel like you're trying to connect. There may have been heartbreak in the past. This could be, again, I'm going back to parents. This could be what you were taught and how to love. You may be a bit of a chaser from time to time. There's a little bit of arrogance tied to it. Let's see what it says, right? All right, 29. Oh, I passed it up. All right, Libra. Let your true self be seen. Search for the deeper spiritual purpose and opportunity for healing beneath conflict and suffering. If you have been in pain, this oracle brings a message of a joyful breakthrough. Your soul is growing stronger, more able to have faith and wisdom than in judgment or doubt. Commit to your spiritual path and know you're making progress, even if things seem more difficult for a time. Know that any such difficulty is part of your healing, that you will successfully move through it. Trust yourself. To feel that you are fully seen, loved, and recognized for who you are honors your true self. To be witnessed in such a state, truly beheld in all of your uniqueness, quirkiness, vulnerability, and strength is deeply empowering. This is how Spirit sees you. So when you connect with Spirit, you learn to love yourself and others unconditionally and become generous with your forgiveness. You are also less likely to be hoodwinked by ego. You start to see yourself and others at a soul level. When we are beheld, the need to behold arises. We need to bear witness to the sacred and to acknowledge what is true, which means cutting through the fog of illusions, deception, and confusion with the clarifying knife of higher perception. There is quantum power in pure vision. It empowers the viewer and also that which is viewed. Seeing from a position of inner spiritual truth, we look below the surface, which has an alchemical potency to set healing in motion. What vision of yourself or others do you either cling to or free yourself from? How might your choice either encourage or impede soul awakening? When life is tough, you can admire the courage it takes to grow. There is a compliment inherent in being allotted life's changes. If something big has shown up on someone's path, then the universe is basically saying that you are enough of a spiritual badass to deal with it. It's a vote of divine confidence. If you or another are battling something, you can choose to feel awe and respect rather than fear and despair. Rapture is a state of intensely pleasurable joy that lifts one into communion with the sublime and the sacred. It is not only a personal experience, but also a transfusion of divine delight into the collective soul of humanity. This is the kind of joy that is generous, soulful, without reason or agenda, and delightfully contagious. It is a wake-up call. It shifts any stubborn clinging to negativity. It refreshes the soul and nourishes the heart. It reminds us that everything is okay. Rapture is the astonishment and the sudden intake of a breath, in response to an inner realization of something beautiful and beyond description. It tears us out of our misery and despair and plugs us into an electrical current of enlightenment. The darkness is cleared in an instant. A beatitude is a blessing, the highest blessing. The oracle of beatitude of sacred rapture brings guidance that the beautiful healing truth of spirit is your reality. All is nightmarish misuse of imagination by the ego. When you sense spirit at work in your life, totally trustworthy and having your back, you see clearly. When you're hopeful, your heart feels empowered and you are in a zone of truth. Trust in those moments, recall them whenever you can. Count on your positive moments and wins, no matter how inconsequential they may appear. Every one of them is a precious drop of divine nectar nourishing your heart. Allow yourself to see and be seen, and remember that even in the tremors, trials, and tribulations of human life, you are a radiant soul who is growing ever more luminous through the wisdom, compassion, and strength distilled through those experiences. Look for the light beneath all phenomena, and you shall know the peace and love that is with all beings always. There you go. That ego. You got to heal the pain and move past the ego. The ego our ego's like fight and flight. It comes in because we think that it's protecting us, and it's not. It's doing more soul destruction at the end of the day, but we put it up trying to protect ourselves. So, Libra, goodness. You guys wore me out tonight. Okay, if you find this video resonates for you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you've not done so already, a moment there. One of the greatest ways you can show your appreciation for the channel is to share. So I appreciate each and every single one of you. Libra, move through this. Be strong, be brave, be bold. Step into it, heal this, whatever this is. Spirit's asking you to get ready to release this. So heed warning, right? Don't prop up any more towers, please. All right, guys. Wishing you the best February. Love readings will be out soon, hopefully. And you all take care of yourselves, and I will see you on the next one. Sending you love and lots of healing. Bye.